morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a...
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green, 30.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Able to shake him off. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mayfield down, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Steps away to his left. Powerful running. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got it. Probably should have gotten it, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Dalton, he drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Dalton. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A little juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. No, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick pick six, extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Mayfield with it once more. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield on play action. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
368!
First and 10 for Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullet good on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield looks to throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield now on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Andrew Billings able to slop him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
On the ball! On the ball!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Play action here with Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Andy Dalton now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action now. Dalton. Now he's going to throw deep back over them. That's caught at the 25. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 93 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Dalton, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again. Charles, he had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. The Bengals actually one of 4 teams in the NFL that did not try a single 2-point conversion last season, but they're going here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right, now look at
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Hey, get ready for something coming left. 368!
Gotta be careful here, Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go on the ball.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On third down, Dalton going for the deep ball. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. He spins free. And some room to roam now. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete. Bernard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And his throw here is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mayfield on first down. Underneath for Johnson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to air it out deep, and now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
368. They go 368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
5-0, 5-0.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10.
They go 368. 368.
Dalton here from the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Dalton to his big target Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They go 368.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And the Browns getting set to go. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Play action now. Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. Extra point attempt to come here. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, we got three. Lead!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Hey! Nice!
So Dalton now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey! We are 5-6.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a